We all want our kids to sleep. And I'm not going to talk about sleep training today, but I am going to talk about Sleep Essentials Baby Edition. What up, what up? Welcome to my channel. This is the Grizz Hizz, and today we're going to talk about Sleep Essentials Baby Edition. Now, this is not a video about sleep training, although I am a proponent. We'll talk about that at a later time. Today, it's those 4 essential things that a baby needs to sleep, no matter where he is. Whether you're at home, or you're on the road, whether you're at grandma's. And I believe them to be these 4. 1, the room must be cool. We live in Houston, Texas. The room must be cool. Number 2, there must be a sound machine. White noise. Number 3, a sleep sack, a swaddle, whatever age-appropriate wearable blanket the babies want and need that. And number 4, it must be dark. Blackout curtain dark. So, I know that these are ideal circumstances, and you may not have all those things on hand, so I got you, girl. I'm gonna get you with some good tips, maybe some hacks if you don't have all the things on hand, or if you're traveling and don't have those things, but that way, when you actually do travel, you can still enjoy yourselves because your children will still sleep because they're used to what they have at home. Speaking of, we took a beach vacay earlier in the summer with some friends, and I mean vacay, summer trip, family trip, because as you know, when you travel with children, there is no rest. It's hard work, but fun nonetheless. And so the first question I always ask, when we are going to go somewhere else is, what are the sleeping arrangements? Where's the tiny babe going to be? What about the big girls? And this year, baby got his own room, which was an upgrade because last year he slept next to the toilet. It's fine. Guess what? A bathroom is super dark. It has great acoustics with the sound machine. However, he has his own room, so that part was awesome. But also the blinds in that room were like made of like paper mache or I don't know, like those streamers you have at kids' birthday parties, like bright AF, right? So the sun was shining down on my son, and no sleepy, still wakey, must fixy, and we did. And I'll share with you some of those, hacks, if you will, if you don't have those things on hand. Because sometimes, you don't have an ideal circumstance, but you pack your essentials and you'll be good to go. So let's just get into it. Step 1, cool room. This could not be easier. That's the fan, baby. Here we go. And step 1, bada bing. Let's just take it to the hallway. Step 2 of being cool. That is a thermostat. Use it. See? This? Not bueno. This? Sleepy deepy. And I didn't have to sell air conditioners for 6 years to know that, okay? However, the Nest is tricky. She ghost stuff on you. Like all of a sudden we'll be in the home and she cranks it to 75. I'm like, this is not what we need. Why are we suddenly sweating? Like, if I put you on 72, stay on 72. I don't know. Y'all, number 2. Actually, I don't remember if I said this was number 2 or number 3. We're just going to go with it. Number 2, the sound machine. The all-important sound machine. Y'all, I have kept home medics in business the last almost 5 years. And I was not paid to say that. It just is what it is. This guy You just put this puppy on, it lulls them into sleep. That way they don't wake up every time you walk down the hallway or cough too loud or your other children are screaming, or you're having a party. I don't know, just crank that puppy. One touch of the... That's all you need. You can adjust to your comfort level, right? I mean, and I don't even know why these other things are in here, like a brook. Why do I need my children to constantly think about water and they're just gonna pee all night? Or rain? I don't know. I mean, definitely not thunder. I mean, what small child do you know that likes a thunderstorm? Homedics. No. I mean, summer night. No, I mean, it's just ocean. Ocean I did use for a while with my first kid. Not terrible, but we want the continuous white noise. Sweet. Now let's say, I don't know, you don't have a sound machine on hand, or it's still hot in that room. Like when you're desperate, you just do what you gotta do. And actually, this next little hack, this just screams efficiency. Bada bing. What do we got here? A blow dryer. Guess what else it has? A cool function. Now, I'm not saying this is sustainable. You can't just, all day long just... Yeah, I mean, we could try, but in a pinch, am I right? So the next thing is that all-important swaddle or sleep sack or whatever age your child is that they need at that time. I'll just run through, I have a million of them because I believe in them from birth. So the swaddle. I personally like the Velcro closure one. Get it right, get it tight. You know what I'm saying? Put that baby in. Oh, here she is. Swaddle her up. Wrap it around tight. This is obviously not a baby class video training sesh. This is just so you know. Yay, look, I can't move and I'm so tired. Oh, look, she's sleeping. Her eyes closed. It's all good. So that's when they're teeny tiny. Obviously, if they're super strong, like my second kid was, you can double up and put this guy on top of it. This one zips. So they start busting out of that Velcro. You just get them in this guy and zip that on up. They can't get out. And they love it, I promise. And then when they get a little older, they start transitioning, to like, they're starting to move a little more, they want their arms a little more, you get them this guy. They kind of look like little seals or, I don't even know, but they love it. And then, see, here you go. It's another fave I've used with all my kids. This one, actually, the sleeves zip off. So when they're ready to get their little arms out of there and they start rolling, you just pull that guy off and, I'm gonna self-soothe now, Mommy. Yay. Easy peasy. Bye-bye. And then lastly, my son's currently in just a big old sleep sack because he's a big boy. He probably is ready to get out of it, but I don't want him to climb out of his crib. So there you go. See? You take those wherever you go. You throw them in your diaper bag, you keep one at grandma's. It's all good. So the fourth baby essential, sleep essential, is the darkening of the room. Get that room nice and dark. So let's take it to the bedroom. This is like total G, not like that. Rated G here. We're rated G at the Grizz Hizz. So we're now in my daughter's room. Lots of Paw Patrol, lots of pink popping. This was my first baby's room, so of course I had everything locked up. I had time and energy and brain power to think about things and plan appropriately. I guess I had all those things with my subsequent children too, but it's just not the same. So anyway, rocked and ready to go for her, and I got these blackout curtains. Ta-da! Easy peasy. Just close them up, open them up during the day. Voila. Super simple. Yeah, so the only thing that was not great about those is that, well, I bought them online, which was fine, and they were very inexpensive. But since we have an older house and these like tiny windows or tiny high window, I don't know, I had to get them hemmed. And so I sent them across town to some rando lady who was a smoker, did not know that, and so they came back smelling terrible. Not wanting my new first baby to smell like she spent the night in the bar, I of course aired them out, and some Febreze action later, they were all good. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend that for tiny babies. I wouldn't recommend it for adults. I mean, I'm sure none of you have spent the night in a bar. Ever. I know my kids won't either. Please don't spend the night in bars. Okay. Okay, so we've taken the party outside, and not particularly because I love standing in 100-degree heat, which is why we don't play outside anymore, but to show you this. What do we have here? Oh. That, my friends, is a cardboard Amazon box. Enter child number 3. No, that's a total lie. Enter child number 2. That cardboard box has been up there since my second child was born. I haven't done anything else with it. I just haven't. So, it's getting the job done. I mean, it may not be pretty, but it is getting the job done. You may have seen at a quick glance some, let's see here. Yeah, Vanna White, this corner. Oh, there it is. Yep, foil remnants, because that's what I tried first. That I wasn't crazy about, so we went cardboard route. And you can too. So as you can see, the cardboard box may not be for everyone. Because, I mean, you do have to pose 2 questions, or consider 2 things. One, how attached are you to natural light? Because if you have a cardboard box outside your window, you won't have any in that room. I don't think this is a big deal. It's not like you sit in your baby's room all day and play, and no, you're out and about. You're in the common areas. You're not here. It's fine. Secondly, would you be a little self-conscious initially with boarding up all your windows, essentially? No, I mean, who goes in my backyard? Me, my kids, maybe my neighbor occasionally for a play date. I mean, what does she care? She's here to play and help me drink some booze. So, like, she don't care. I don't care. You know, but I realize it may not be for everybody. But, you know, hashtag second kid, or hashtag still the same thing, third kid. Okay, so maybe you don't have a ton of Amazon boxes sitting around your garage. Well, first of all, my husband would be really happy. And apparently, just learned this, and it's disgusting. When you leave lots of cardboard boxes like stacked together in your garage for a long time, they become roach houses. So discard them quickly if you're not going to use them for baby sleeping purposes. Anyway, so if you don't have those laying around and you need some other options, I got you, girl. And guy, I got y'all. Let's take it back. Let's take it back a few to this guy. Oh yeah, my freshman dorm twin XL comforter, Texas A&M University. Whoop. Yes, it's somewhat sad this is still in my possession, but also You can use it to blacken a room. You just hang this hoe up with some push pins, maybe several push pins because it's kind of heavy. Bam, bada bing, you good. So if you don't have a 30-year-old comforter, no 30, oh my gosh, I did not graduate 30 years ago. However many years ago it was. I'll just leave it at that. Comforter laying around, I'm sure you got some of these. It's summer. Beach towels. Well, wouldn't you know? By the looks of this, it is also from 1999. I mean, yes, I know that to be true because I'm pretty sure I used it at swim practice. Beach towels also do the trick. So tack up a few of these. You know, a lot of you have kids, I'm assuming, so look no further than their arts and crafts closet, as my daughter would say. Arts and crafts, man, look at this. Their little giant coloring book. You just need like 3 of these. Boom, boom, boom. Window covered. The only tough thing with this is that they'll want to color on them when they are not sleeping, so it's a lot of like up, down, but it's a risk you have to take if you got to darken a room. You know what I'm saying? So that works. Also, of course, I mean, if you don't have that, you might have some construction paper laying around. I mean, sometimes this kind of like the light infiltrates because it's not super dark, so, you know. Also, wrapping paper. I'm pretty sure I tried that initially in number 2's room, but it also had the light factor. And you may have seen when I took you outside that foil. I tried foil. It actually works pretty good, but it looked a little trashy. And I mean, just go ahead and save that for the chicken tonight. Okay. Another good option as I'm cleaning out things is, you know, those like birth announcements they give you or whatever, like at the hospital when you deliver a baby. Well, apparently I hang on to them, and I have 3 kids, so 3 of these guys, I mean, that's some thick, whatever that is. I mean, to finally give you a use for them instead of just sitting in their closet for 5 almost years. Yeah. And then let's say lastly, but not leastly. Is that a word? I don't know. I just made it one. Here you go. Yeah. You can just hang some of your husband's or other large man that you live with, his clothing across the windows. That'll block some light. You know, actually, a guy I went to college with, he gave me that idea. He did this in college. Smart guy. But same guy used to also pee in corners after parties, so maybe not so smart. Anyways, as you can see, lots of household items to get the job done. I hope y'all like this edition of the Grizz Hizz. Cardboard box or not, I hope your kids are sleeping. I hope you're sleeping. And if you're not, try one of my hacks, man. But like, subscribe, share with your friends, come back and see me at the Grizz Hizz. Peace.